All right, our day at Parker continues. This is Michael Yourg. He's committed to play at USD, first base / outfielder / he's just the big bat. He's the dude that brings the lumber to the yard, gets some work done. I just also got to point out, cameraman, can we pan down to these at some point, or we'll jump to another shot? The sock game, it's on point, San Diego. So I just got to ask, man, like, this is a big season. You got a lot of talent on this team, but for you personally, what's it been like getting ready for this year?
I mean, it's been tough. We did a lot of weightlifting in the off season to just get a lot of the younger guys stronger and just keep up strength. And then, once we got closer into winter ball and everything, we slowed it down. And then, we're trying to work out as much as we can on the field, but we don't really get the field fully until about 2 weeks before the spring season starts. So we only get, 2 weeks of full team practice, which it gives us a disadvantage a little bit, just defensively, but I think it does help us a little bit once we get into the playoffs and our team doesn't get worn out. Once we get into the playoffs, we're kind of peaking at that point, and that's when we're loving baseball the most.
It's play your best ball at the end of the year. That's basically what it kind of comes down to. And when he means they don't have the field, they literally mean that the football field is the baseball field, is the lacrosse and soccer and track and softball field. Very tight space that they're working with here at Parker. Let me just kind of ask you in general, a lot of programs are going to say, oh, we're a baseball school. Oh, we're a baseball school. But you guys have a track record of major league talent coming out of here. Even last year, we watched your shortstop get drafted up top by the A's. Nick, I mean, how does that feed into the mentality that you guys actually know this is where the bar is set to be a pro baseball player, not this abstract, oh, that's what coach tells us. You've literally like, hey, I played with it last year. I know how good I got to be.
It's really cool to have a guy on your team for a few years who you've got a line of scouts at a game, and to see somebody really, develop into a pro player like that. And it builds a lot of confidence, and it brings this bar that, we have scouts coming for us now who they're going to, they'll see guys who might not have been on their list before, but, they got them in their archive now, and they say, oh, well, he showed well today. So, I mean, it's really great for us.
So you get a little bit of adrenaline pumping, and you maybe what would have been a warning track power is off deep into Linda Vista, hitting some windows. Let's talk about next year, because you obviously are going to continue your baseball career. Walk us through just the college process versus going to a JC versus all that. Like, how did you wind up at your decision?
Well, I've known USD all my life. My mom went there. My dad works there.
So no bias whatsoever towards being a Torero?
None at all, no. There was nothing there. But it's a family legacy school. I've had so many family members there, uncles, aunts, cousins now. My cousin Paige just went through there. But I've always loved it. I've always loved growing up in that community. Loved going to baseball, football games. And, the coaches, Coach Hill, Coach Morris, Coach Choate, Coach Ram, they're all really, great guys. And
I was going to say, it doesn't hurt that Coach Hill has unlimited amount of charisma. And that field is pretty cool. Honestly, though, that's a field that everybody in high school baseball is kind of used to, because it's where the finals are played. So you're already dreaming about getting there, but then literally he does get to get there and play there for 4 more years. Let's end on this note. You get a chance to square off against one major league pitcher. Who do you want to crack at? Who are you trying to take yard?
I'd say I want Clayton Kershaw. I'm a lefty bat, so I mean that puts me at a big disadvantage. But I mean, Not
the first time we've heard someone going after Kershaw this year here in San Diego. Absolutely love hearing that. Love getting to catch up with you, man. Thank you so much. Do not get caught sleeping on Parker this year. This man's going to be a big part of it. And also, I would assume there's still a couple spots left on the bandwagon for you next year.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's still accepting invitations to the bandwagon. Thank you very much. That'll do it for our top recruit.